Bill Bonner, you are the Director of Parks and Recreation.
For the city of Chillicothe, yes, I'm the Parks and Recreation Director.
And one big thing happening this weekend is TOSRV.
Yes, TOSRV, I believe it's been coming through Chillicothe since the mid-'60s, so yes, it's an annual event, and a lot of bike riders come through. They always speak highly of Chillicothe. I think it's a nice stop, and pretty much the halfway point between Columbus and Portsmouth.
But it's no longer happening on Mother's Day weekend.
Right, they have changed it to a fall ride. That was probably 3 or 4 years ago, I'm thinking.
Well, COVID interrupted things.
Plus COVID interrupted things, yes.
Seems like they took the opportunity to not reboot, but reschedule it.
Yeah, I think so, and maybe in a lot of ways it makes more sense. I rode TOSRV for many years. Mother's Day weekend is kind of challenging for some of the riders to get much training in Ohio. It takes a lot of you want to do some early training before you go out and try a back-to-back 100-mile ride, and getting out there in March and April sometime, the weather wasn't that great to get the miles in that you needed. So now the cyclists don't have as much trouble getting the miles in good weather.
All right, that makes sense. And I know it didn't start originally on Mother's Day weekend, so it's sort of returning to an older pattern.
But I thought it did start in the springtime, though. I could be wrong about that, but I thought that maybe not Mother's Day weekend, but at least in the springtime. But
okay.
I could be mistaken.
And you are a TOSRV veteran, and you it almost did you in 1 year.
Yeah, that's back in '07. Yes, that was quite an ordeal for me, but battled through and doing fine now. Thank you.
I think someone hit you with a car.
Well, no, I felt like it, but it was just another a cyclist that hit me when I was on the ground and caused a variety of issues and
complications down in Portsmouth.
Yeah, complications and this and that, and it turned out to be much more of an ordeal than you would have ever thought from a bicycle wreck. But
yeah,
thanks to my wife and family and the Lord, I'm okay today. Thank you.
I remember that you missed a few council sessions because of that.
Months worth of council sessions, yes.
So, what will people here in Ross County and Chillicothe expect with TOSRV coming through?
Well, I think the people are pretty much used to the TOSRV riders, and they know what to expect. They'll come in. They try to hit here about noon, but of course you have your early birds, and you have kind of maybe some of the more patient riders that don't get here quite in time. But you can expect a good pack, many packs of riders to come through the Chillicothe area. Oh, I'd say maybe starting as early as 9:30, 10 in the morning. That would be some sparse riders, and then some heavy packs of riders to start rolling through here closer to 11 and 12, and then start rolling out of here after their lunch break.
And that's coming down from Columbus.
That's coming down from Columbus on Saturday and returning from Portsmouth on Sunday.
And there's a lunch break, a stage at Chillicothe Park.
Yeah, Chillicothe Park, yes. They really like that. As a matter of fact, Charlie Pace, the originator of TOSRV, sadly has passed away, and they're going to memorialize one of the benches down there for him. A very nice gesture, and make a nice donation to our park along the way.
So expect the park to be pretty busy midday.
The park, as always, on a nice weekend, it will be very busy. When you get close to Memorial Day to a few weeks after Labor Day, you can almost count on our park being pretty busy.
But even more so with the
with the cyclists. I have not heard the number of cyclists they're anticipating this year, but there'll be a good number of them certainly.
And so they'll be coming back up from Portsmouth on Sunday and stopping again in
Right.
Yaltangi.
Just about around a noon stop here on Sunday.
Do you know what the route is?
They've tweaked that a little bit. It used to be the straight 104 almost the whole way, but now I know that they come down Walnut Creek and cross over, and I don't know if they have tweaked that again or not. They actually the new route has made it a little bit longer than what the old route was.
Okay, I'm certain we can look it up on TOSRV.org.
I'm sure you can, yes. I think Patricia Kovacs is the one who's kind of in charge of most of the TOSRV information now.
Well, while I've got you here, any news about parks, recreation?
Well, no, we're doing good. We're we have, of course, 4 combination pickleball tennis courts down there in the park now. We're adding pickleball courts, not really expanding any area, but you can put 2 pickleball courts per tennis court on the same location. So we're going to have some new pickleball, more pickleball available down at Yaltangi Park is coming up. We're putting in and got a nice new blacktop basketball court at Southern Park. And we just put a new, very nice sliding system out at Manor. So as the nights come earlier, as it gets dark earlier, we have lights out there free of charge. You can just all you do is push a button. They'll stay on for about 15 minutes, and you can play basketball. And if they go out, you can push them again and play till about 10 o'clock at night, when our parks are open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, 10 p.m. 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
And you said the pickleball courts, where are they in Yaltangi?
They're located on the tennis courts.
Okay.
You can put 2 pickleball courts per 1 tennis court.
So that precludes tennis, or
No, no, not at all. These will be movable nets, portable nets.
Okay.
So we don't know exactly how we're going to work out the entire net situation, but anyone, if a net's there and a person wants to play tennis and the court's available, they can easily move the net to the side.
So self-serve.
Self-serve for now. I mean, semi-self-serve, but we are certainly going to monitor what's going on and figure out our best system.
Okay. And you've got a new park.
Oh, your new park, the dedication is coming up October 19th. We're really excited about that down in the East End. So Wade Street Park, we'll have a nice dedication on the 19th, and it's looking very, very, very good. We appreciate all the work that Mayor Feeney and his administration have done, and of course the great, gracious donation from former Councilwoman Pat Patrick.
You know what time of day that is?
I don't have the exact time for that dedication right now, but we'll certainly put it out when we get closer to date.
And how can people learn about what's available at the parks, what's developing?
Oh, we have, of course, we have the city website, and there is a parks page on the website, which we update some things, and you keep everyone updated on what's going on.
And of course the city Facebook page.
And of course the city Facebook page, yes.
All right, any other thoughts?
No, we missed you on the bus tour. We thought you was going to make it there. We had a nice bus tour of the park and of the parks, and turned out really nice.
Yeah, the trolley tour.
The trolley tour, yes.
Any possible future interaction with the trolley?
I think that's down the road. We'll look at that again, for next year, and we like to really. The one thing that I've been trying to push, and it hasn't got a lot of traction, is the Millennium Grove. What a great aspect we have for our city there. It is a great park. It's very unique. I don't know, people don't really know the whole story, and I could talk about Millennium Grove here for a couple hours, and I don't want to do that. But it's a unique grove. It was actually an executive order from the Clinton administration back in the early or late 1900s, 1999, going into the new millennium, and there was supposed to be a Millennium Grove in every state, divided up. anyway, there was 100 historic trees that went out to all the states. We are the only city that has all 100 trees. Most of Grove, they never really got going at all, but we had a great tree commission already back then, and they established that grove, and it is really doing well. And there were so many great stories associated with the historic trees that we have down there that it's really amazing. It really is.
Good way to tell the story of history.
A great way to tell a story of history. We have the willow tree, which kind of stands out because there's only one willow there that actually was originally from Napoleon's gravesite, propagated to Andrew Johnson's estate, and then finally we have had a graft taken for that willow tree there. So that's a tree that's associated with two very historic men, centuries apart, continents apart, and we have that tree there. We have two trees that have circled the moon, amazingly enough, with I believe Apollo 14 and Stuart Rosa. They had the moon trees. They went up there and they circled the moon. We came back and we have seeds from those trees, and there are two sycamores that are growing and doing well in Millennium Grove right now.
Well, maybe you can get that, I've heard talk of a walkway under US 35 to connect from the Yoktangi Annex to Millennium Grove.
Well, that would be that'd be quite a project to do. I've been through there, and I don't know how. I'm not an engineer, so I won't go into the engineering aspects of that. But that could be quite challenging. But it's a nice thought, very nice thought, because Millennium Grove is kind of hard to get to now out off Bridge Street. But yeah, it's